Yo people, it's CFC Chat TV. We're doing another match review, this time being Man United 2, Chelsea 1. I'm sorry I haven't been consistent, just been really busy throughout this summer holiday, and hopefully I can get back to releasing more Chelsea content. And then we'll start with this game. This game was really a tough watch. I mean, my head was really hot this game. Let's just get to the lineup. Now, before we get into the game, this lineup, I wasn't too fussed about it. Obviously, you saw Wes Fofana come in. We saw Esteva, but what confused me today was, I know it was only a short 5 minute period, but Esteva was on the left, which it was a bit, which I assumed that he'd come inside and Correa would be on out wide, and then the Chalobah's left centre back. So I didn't really like that. Esteva left wing, Chalobah left centre back. Not really the best decision from Maresca there. Again, we didn't really see it today because we saw Rob Sanchez get a red card, and I don't know what he's doing. The ball comes from Bayindir, there's a long ball over the top, and Chalobah loses the header to Sesko, and Boomer loses his man, and gets him through 1-on-1 with the keeper. And Sanchez, I mean, when this guy is so inconsistent. I mean, whenever he's having a good period of games, he always knows how to mess it up. And again, this is a typical Rob Sanchez bozo moment in a big game. We've seen it on the Pochettino against Arsenal. We've seen it last season at City away at Etihad, and this season at Old Trafford. I mean, even last season at Old Trafford they gave it a penalty, but this one is the worst of the lot. I mean, he just takes out a man. I'd rather him just let Burma go 1-0 up, and us try claw way back in the game, because with 11 men instead of 10. And that first half was tough. I mean, we had 10 men. We saw Esteva get subbed off, obviously for the keeper, Jorgensen, which is expected. That sub was fair, but the other substitutions by Maresca today, honestly, dreadful. Underwhelming. You could tell he didn't have a plan B. He wasn't ready for a situation like this, and the inexperience showed. I mean, sub was Neto a minute later. I mean, I don't understand why. Neto is one of your, out of this front line, he's the only proper outlet in terms of pace. He'll run off the ball. He's a hard worker as well defensively, and he subbed off for Tosin. Now, Sesko is obviously really good in the air, and obviously Tosin did well containing him, but it's just negative. It's a negative substitution, and this United team, you're giving them too much respect. They're not a great side, and I mean, they've shown it throughout the whole last 18 months. They're not a great side, but Maresca, he shit the bed. That's what happened. He shit the bed, and he gave them too much respect. He's someone tossing. You go to a back five, and then obviously Palmer gets subbed off. We later found out he's obviously a recurring groin injury, which is fair. But again, he made another negative sub. Instead of subbing on a winger or a striker, another outlet, because we were down to 10 men and we'll probably be defending deeper. We need someone to progress the ball. He subs on Santos. I mean, Santos, he was decent today, but it's just a negative sub. 3 midfielders, 5 defenders, and it really showed, because João Pedro today, he was really fine by himself. I mean, a lot of the time he'd get the ball, in space, and then there's 4 or 5 defenders around him, and he'd keep the ball, and there's no one else to play it to, because the rest of the team was so deep, and we're playing a 5-back. And I think we give the United too much respect today, and I think that's on Maresca. I mean, we really and truly, I just think it's inexperience. He just doesn't know what to do. I mean, just lack of planning, I guess. And yeah, United, they go 1-0 up with the Bruno Fernandes. Both the goals are similar, Casemiro and Bruno, but this one was just Dorgu heads across the goal, and Bruno's there, kept onside marginally. It is what it is. I mean, Chalobah, unfortunately again, but I wouldn't blame that one too much on him. I think Dorgu should have really won the header. And the second one, it was just poor. Reece James with a bad clearance. He just goes straight up in the air in the box. I think there's four defenders just watching it, and then they lose out the header to Maguire. And my problem with that one is, surely Jorgensen had plenty of time to go and claim the ball. And we saw him in that, we're just staring at it, and he thinks about going for it, and he just hesitates. He just doesn't go for it. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. And yeah, we go 2-0 down. We get a bit of a lifeline at the end of the half with Casemiro getting a red card. I think this is a bit harsh. Yeah, the second yellow, but yeah, I mean, he just pulls him down, so he can't really complain too much. And yeah, now going to the second half, I'm thinking, okay, cool, Maresca, you've got 2 substitutions left. Make attacking substitutions. Go try put pressure on United. Try win this game. Get a salvage this game. Get a draw. He wasted the 64th minute to make a sub. Okay, that's my first problem, because we even see Amram be more proactive. You see Amram bring on Ugarte for Sesko. You see Amram bring on Mateus Cunha, Mason Mount. He's bringing on more attacking substitution than us. Like, just compare these substitutions, really. Cunha, Mount, Kobe Manu, compared to Tyree, George, Malagusto, Andrew Santos. Why are we being more negative when we're the ones who are trailing in this game? I don't understand. I think this is one of Maresca's worst ever games for Chelsea. And obviously, I get the circumstance of having a red card, but the management, I've never seen them shit the bed like this. This is so poor. And yeah, obviously 64th minute, he subs on George and Gusto. I think Fofana was tired or something. And yeah, I mean, a lot of the second half, we just had the ball. We don't really do much. Yeah, we had 3 shots at 70% of the possession. And one of them won on target, and that was the Chalobah goal. A great header, great ball from Reece James. But again, this game, man, I just don't know what to say, man. This is, we spent 100 million on wingers, and the gaffer doesn't want to trust. The gaffer doesn't trust any of them. I mean, Gittins, Garnacho doesn't trust them. He subbed as Kukurea. He'd rather play Gusto left back over Hato. I think that just goes on the board. I mean, they're bringing in players that the manager doesn't trust. The manager wants a centre back and a keeper, and again, the board says, find internal solutions. Now, obviously, Maresca is at fault for this game, him and Rob Sanchez, but obviously the board, this ultimately comes down to a board thing. Clearly, Bowley, Igbali, Win Stanley, Lawrence Stewart, just poor in the market, and this is what happens when you don't address your issues for the upcoming season, and it comes back to bite you. We drop points against United. I know it's Old Trafford. I know we've won there since 2013, but this is the worst United team in history. We had a chance to break that curse, but it's just a shame. The only few positives today, Reece James. Obviously, he was playing as a wing back today. Honestly, all the chance creation really came for his side. Lovely balls into the box. João Pedro, I mean, he was literally turning water into wine. I mean, he just make everything stick. It's a shame that he had no one to play off, no one with him off top, because he was really keeping the ball and there was literally no one around him. Chalobah, great goal. A bit poor defensively today. Let me go through everyone's performances. Sanchez, 0 out of 10. Nothing to say. Kukurea, 5. I mean, nothing really to say. 6 for Chalobah. Whereas I think Fofana was actually decent today. Yeah, he was decent. Reece, I'll give him a 7. Enzo, 3 out of 10. I mean, Enzo, his performances in recent times have been very underwhelming. I don't see him. Personally, I will start Santos over him, but Yeah, I don't know. He needs to be dropped. He needs a rest as well. Caicedo 5. Caicedo has been underwhelming recently. These three, as Stephal Palmer, no, not much to say. I mean, they were barely played. João Pedro, I'll probably give him 7.5. Probably our best player alongside Reece. Jorgensen, I don't even know. 5. I mean, he's better than what for Sanchez today. I mean, not really hard to do. Tosin, I'll give him a 6. It was solid. Santos, I'll give Santos a 6 as well. He contributed a lot more to the game than Enzo. Gusto and George, I mean, they barely played enough for me to really charge them. And yeah, I mean, this is our 3rd game in a row dropping points. Obviously, against Brentford, the draw, which was a rotated squad to be fair. Bayern, again, a game that we weren't really expected. That's a game that we weren't really expecting to win, but we lost. And this one, man. So out of our first 5 games, we've got a draw against Palace, win West Ham, win against Fulham, draw against Brentford, lost against United. We probably had one of the easiest starts of the season, and I think we blew it. 8 points out of 15 is very underwhelming. And there's a lot of pressure on us now with our next couple of fixtures. We have, I'll skip the EFL. We have Brighton, Benfica, Liverpool, Forest, Ajax, Sunderland. I'll probably say the hardest fixtures probably Liverpool, Brighton. But again, who knows? Palmer might not be fully back yet. Yeah, hopefully we get a lot of players back. I mean, Lavia, Badiashile. Yeah, I mean it's tough, man. We need honestly we need to go on a run. And yeah, there's a lot of pressure on Maresca now. A lot more pressure. A lot of eyes. A lot more eyes are onto him now. The people are starting to doubt him a bit. So I'm not Maresca out because I do feel like he deserves this year. Obviously, what he done last season, top 4, got us 2 trophies. I believe he had deserves this year to and obviously the board did such an underwhelming transfer window, especially with him, calling for a centre back and a goalkeeper, and basically being brushed off saying find eternal solutions. But again, what Maresca did, what Maresca did with what he has today, I can't excuse that. So yeah, thank you for watching the match review. Make sure to like up the video, hit the subscribe button for more Chelsea videos, and hopefully I'll be more consistent in the future. So yeah, peace.